kettlebells to the first workout video. So this one is designed to complement your instructional video on how to do the kettlebell swing. And it will primarily focus on building that skill. In saying that, we will work a couple of other things into it, and I'm going to give you some options of ways to progress or regress those particular movements as well. But ideally this is designed to really start to work on that kettlebell swing. So if you're still not comfortable with your kettlebell swing, I would prefer you to go back, work on that skill first before you start to build it into a workout, because we don't want to cause any sort of pain or injuries. Also, the workout will be approximately 10 minutes, maybe slightly less. We'll do a warm-up first, then we'll go into that workout. If you are experienced with your kettlebell swings, or if you're not really feeling tired by the end of that session, you really want to do more, you can then repeat it a second time through. I will give you the word of warning though, you sometimes get quite sore. If you haven't done much in the way of kettlebell swings before, you can get really sore. So from all that repeated hinging movement, loading up the hamstrings, glutes, and even that lower back of it as well, you can start to get quite sore through there. So I would rather you err on the side of not doing enough rather than doing too much. So definitely do it once through. At the end of that, consider stopping it there, but you do have the option to repeat it again as well. All right, without further ado, let's get into a bit of a warm-up. We are going to do some rolling. So I want to make sure you can see me properly here. I'm going to lie down on my back to start with. And this might be quite unique to some of you, but just bear with me. It's a nice way to warm up. It's called original strength. So we're going to reach right up across your body as far as you can to initiate your body to roll over. And then you're going to roll using left arm up and over and rolling over that way. You can go as far one way as you've got room for. I'm going to go back, so I'm going to reach my left arm back across, right arm back and across. So it's a really nice way to get those shoulders moving. Then we're going to go back the other way using our legs to roll this time. So keep the arms up above your head, reach right foot across to initiate a roll, left foot across to initiate a roll, and back again, left foot across, and right foot back and across. Good. And you can do much more of that if you feel like you're quite stiff. It's a really nice way just to start to get moving. Okay, then we're going to come, I'll do it side on to start with, so onto all fours, just getting your neck moving a little bit. So a really nice way, you're going to follow with your eyes. So your eyes are going to go down, you're going to look down between your knees, tuck your chin to your chest, and then lead with your eyes looking up towards the ceiling. So going through a series of those, so 5 to 10 of those should be plenty. From there, you're going to take your knees a little bit wider apart, keep your toes on the ground to start with, and just rocking back, keeping that neutral spine. Try to breathe out as you go back, and breathe in as you come forwards. You should feel a bit of a stretch through your hip muscles, maybe those groin muscles. If you don't, try taking your knees a little bit wider. And you can change your feet position a little bit too, so you can turn them out and you will feel that getting slightly different hip muscles there. So we're changing the rotation in the lower leg there. Okay, so doing enough of those until it feels a little bit freer. That's going to prepare those hips to move nicely. From there, we are going to move through a downward dog to an upward dog. If you haven't done any yoga before, this might be your first introduction to it. So just bear with me, try to follow. So from here, I'm going to come onto all fours. From there, I'm going to push up into an upside down triangle position. So think of pushing away from those hands. Keep your knees nice and soft to start with. Tilt your sitting bones up towards the ceiling and away. From there, we're going to rock forwards. Now, if it's too difficult, just come to here and you might push from there back into your down dog. If you can, we're going to come forwards, down, tuck your elbows in by your side and up to up dog. And from there, you see if you can reverse it. So coming down and pushing back into down dog. So it really gets those shoulders moving nicely. So forwards, down, and up dog, and down, reversing, pushing back. So just do 3 to 5 of those until you feel like those shoulders are nice and warm. Okay, or the feet forwards to the hands. Now that should be enough to get you moving. Going to throw in an optional extra here. So this one's called the world's greatest stretch. So step your right foot back, drop your hands to the inside of that left foot, take your left hand up, come back down, swap the feet over, and take the right hand up. Once again, just move through a few rounds of that. Try to really drop that back knee down so you're opening up through that front hip. Keep that shin nice and vertical or slightly leaning out. There, back, stepping forwards. Keep the shin vertical, drop down, open up there. You should feel nice opening through those hip muscles. So a few of those on each side until you feel nice and warm through the hips. And then we're going to get into our workout component. Alright, for the workout component of the video, I'm going to be using SmartWOD, which is the timer. It's an app you can download. So we're going to be doing 30-second increments. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. Now you can just use a timer on Google if you want. Otherwise, SmartWOD is a nice one to use. There's plenty of other options out there as well. I'll quickly show you this one. So that's SmartWOD there. And we're going to go into Tabata timer. And we're going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Number of rounds, I've just plugged in 30. We're going to probably do a lot less than 30, but just chuck in there a reasonably high number so it doesn't stop early. And then when we're ready to go, we're going to hit the set timer or start timer. All right, so get this one set up. So we're going to be going straight into swings to start with. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. I'll be working on a bit of an angle so you can hopefully see my technique. All right, 10 swings to start with. I probably should have said that to start with, but we do 10 swings. We're going to rest the rest of that 30 seconds and then another 30 seconds worth of rest. You can swing for the full 30 seconds, but as it's your first workout, let's stick with that 10. I want nice, powerful, snappy swings. So swings are not designed to be slow, efficient movements. We want maximal power. So we'll rest out this 30 seconds, and then we're going to go down into some push-ups. So with our push-ups, we can be on the knees or on the feet, whatever version you can do with good technique. Okay, off we go, 30 seconds. Good, shake it out. So we've got 30 seconds rest. Then we're going to go back into our swings. Once again, 10 swings only. Maximal power. This is a principle called fast and loose that we use in our training. So rather just resting, sitting down, we need to shake your muscles out. All right, let's get ready for our next set of swings. And park the bell, shake it out. You'll notice I'm using that breathing pattern. I will talk to you more about that in the future, but see if you can use that breath as you drive those hips forwards or you're pushing down to the ground. Helps to generate extra power by creating a nice abdominal contraction, which increases your intra-abdominal pressure. All you need to know is it makes the swings more powerful. All right, I'm going to stop talking, recover my breath. All right, next we're going to be doing a suitcase carry with the kettlebell. So picking the kettlebell up, and we're just going to walk. So I've only got a short space here, backwards and forwards, keeping it on the left-hand side to start with for the full 30 seconds. Work on keeping nice and stable through your body as you're doing it. Keep that other hand contracted. It helps to keep a bit of extra stability there. Good. Pop the bell down. Shake it out. We've got 30 seconds to lose that tension. Next, we're going to go back into the swings. Then we're going to do the other side with the suitcase carry. Try and breathe in and out through your nose if you can. That's the way to get your breathing under control. All right, getting ready for our next set of swings. Good, that should have been 10. Guess I was counting wrong. Whew. You should be starting to feel that now. So use that 30 seconds wisely to calm yourselves down. Also with your kettlebell weight, I'll write this in the email, but starting weight, ladies, usually 8 to 12, gentlemen, 12 to 16. If you're experienced, you can start to go up. I'm using a 24 at the moment, but you can go heavier if you want. Number one thing is you need to be able to have good technique, maximal power. All right, we're doing our suitcase carry on the other side now. So that right hand side. Try to keep yourself nice and upright. The easy thing to do is to lean over to the other side, so resist that movement. This works those trunk muscles, so holding it in my right hand is using those left side trunk muscles in particular to stop the weight pulling you over. Pop the bell back, down again. Make sure when you put the bell down, you use good technique. I think my first time I just plonked it down. Make sure you deadlift your hinge to pop the weight back down so you don't end up with any injuries. All right, 15 seconds. Then we're gonna go back into our swings, another set of push-ups, and then swings again. We should be starting to get that heart rate up, but by the time you swing again, you should be under control. Let's go. Bell, shake it out, we've got 30 seconds. As I was trying to say before, but I got cut off, try to get your talking under control again, which means your breathing is under control, which basically means your heart rate has come down far enough. If you can't talk in full sentences, it means you need to take more of a rest. So don't be afraid. If you're struggling with this, have an extra minute off. Just take a minute's break and then re-continue it. Okay, back down to doing push-ups. Push-ups are a great opportunity to practice that plank position. So squeeze your bottom, squeeze your tummy, squeeze your kneecaps up. If you're down on your knees, you can still squeeze those tummies and squeeze your glutes. Good job. Really good, guys. We're just going to finish off with one more set of those kettlebell swings. If you're still feeling really fresh, you're welcome to repeat that workout. But as I said in the intro, I would rather you err on the side of too little than too much at this stage. We're primarily focusing on learning a new skill, not trying to give you just a big workout. All right, stop talking, Jeff. Kettlebell swings. One more good luck. Park the bell. Well done, guys. Really good job on your first workout. So, alarm's going to cut me off. I'll pause that one so it doesn't keep beeping. But really good job on your first session. Next week, we're going to be working on the military press. We're then going to work that into your workout for next week, so we start to get a nice full body workout happening. Feel free to go through this or a similar workout a couple of times this week, but don't overdo things. So make sure you've got at least a day's rest between your sessions. If you want to practice your kettlebell swing, just getting that skill happening, by all means practice, that's great. If you've got questions, please email me. Send me videos of yourself, say, hey, what does this swing look like? I love to give you feedback, I love to help. So hit me up with any questions, but most of all, enjoy that workout, and I look forward to sharing the next one with you next week.